It's Peking duck Jianbing. Hello, I'm Miao. Welcome to my video. I hope to help you understand the cultural differences, break down information barriers, give you an authentic view of Beijing and China. Join me as we experience a real life of Beijinger. I received a comment asking if there are any good jianbing in Beijing. Jianbing is savory Chinese crepe. Well, to be honest, Jianbing isn't originally a Beijing specialty. It comes from Tianjin, a very little city, very near Beijing, 150 kilometers from Beijing. Only take about 2 hours drive. Tianjin has a lot of delicious. I often go to Tianjin for the very delicious food. But of course, Beijing also have many stalls selling jianbing. These stalls usually a tiny stand with no seating. You just grab it and go. Back when I was in school, jianbing was often my go-to breakfast and even lunch. There aren't as many stalls around now, but today I'm visiting a few very special ones. So let's go. The first Jianbing stall is hidden in a hutong in the second ring road in the east. So when you hear hutong inside the second ring road, it means local. See that very tiny stand? That is where I'm going to buy the jianbing. It's called Dahua Jianbing, and it's been around for quite a long time. Actually, since I was a kid, if you walk through this hutong, in the end, you will reach where I used to live. Of course, it has been torn down. Because this Dahua Jianbing existed for many years, so it has become very famous online. It's a typical Beijing-style jianbing. Just a note, it's only open from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. So let's go to buy one jianbing. Let's try it. A queuing.
我也这么以为的。哎，你吃哪个？
这是您的俩，是吧？我一会儿还没跟他说。9元。
少放一点点吧。
给您付过去了啊。哎，我就不要辣的。啊，行。这是3个。 个，然后没有鱼的，我就可以了。来，
好，谢谢。
它这大吗？你这是一个是吧？
啊，我这是最小、最普通那个。啊。Look at the queue, long queue for a jianbing. See, I ordered the original one, the traditional jianbing in Beijing. When I was a kid, I used to try this one. And you know, the jianbing also keeping up with the times. Now they serve bacon jianbing, cheese jianbing, and sausage jianbing. But I don't want to try others. I want to try the real traditional Beijing-style jianbing. It has egg and cilantro and green onion inside, but I skip the green onion. I don't eat green onion. You know, when I was kid, we would bring our own egg to the store to save money. But now it's impossible. It was 3 yuan at that time, but now it costs 9 yuan. You know, it's totally understandable, but it's also a bit hard to accept emotionally. So let me try. Let me finish my bite. Then I will introduce you what's inside. See, cilantro and sweet bean paste, sweet bean paste inside, and also chili paste if you want. And this crispy one is crispy fried dough. See, so it tastes soft outside and crispy inside. Very crispy. Their fried dough, this store's fried dough is very crispy. I think it's very important. Egg mixed with the flour. Okay. Let's go to the next Jianbing store. See what's special of that store. Let's go. You know, this Jianbing store is Tianjin-style Jianbing. Just now it's Beijing-style Jianbing. And it's very authentic Tianjin style. Do you know the key difference between Beijing versions and the Tianjin versions? The Tianjin-style Jianbing used the pure ma bean flour, and the Beijing versions used mixed grain. So let's try it. We are here. But you know, one problem about this Jianbing store is it's very difficult to find, even for me, not mention your guys. It takes me a long way to find this place. Oh, 在这儿。您好，要一个天津传统煎饼。 哎，好，谢谢。哦，好，谢谢。Smells good. Besides the flower, see the pure ma bean flower, so it's green. See, and another difference is this one. It's fried dough stick. It's called 果子 in Chinese. So the Tianjin Jianbing, the full name of the Tianjin Jianbing is Jianbing 果子. This is Jianbing and this is 果子. It is said that this store made this 果子 from Tianjin. The 果子 in this store from Tianjin, they cannot find the authentic Tianjin 果子 in Beijing. So it's a very authentic Tianjin-style jianbing. Let me try. Oh, you know the flour is drier and firmer, and the 果子 is soft. The taste is totally different from Beijing version. Oh, very dry. But it's good. It's also good. Only, different style. I'm preparing a trip to Tianjin for breakfast. So, of course, I will film it. So stay tuned. One day when I open my eyes in the morning, and then I will drive to Tianjin to have their very wonderful, amazing breakfast. So stay tuned. I think their store is mainly for takeout online. You can order this Tianjin Jianbing 果子 online, not for to eat on the spot. So their store is very difficult to find, but I think the rent will be cheaper, right? Okay. Now let's go to the next store, Jianbing store, but it's the wildest one. It's not a store technically, it's a bar. It's a combination with craft beer and Jianbing. Sounds weird, right? So let's go and see. Yeah, here I am. I'm at the bar, 北平机器 Tap House, 北平机器. It's a very famous bar in Beijing. Their craft beer is very famous, but their jianbing is even more famous. Craft beer and jianbing, a very strange combination. This unlikely combo is exactly what made them go viral online. They even host annual Jianbing Festival. It's all about pairing the craft beer and the jianbing together. This bar has many locations in Beijing, and this one is very near from my home, just one step away. It's a kind of exaggeration, but it's actually very near my home, only 5 minutes walk. So if my friend want to meet me and we want to drink together, sometimes we will go to this bar, 北平机器. Their jianbing is delicious and has many flavors to choose. So let's go and try. This is the bar. Look at the menu. IPA, all kinds of IPA.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness.
Every table has a QR code, so I will order first.
你好，
很好。
机器皮尔森，
哦，好嘞，谢谢。
冰田龙井小麦。
好，谢谢。Craft beer. Cheers. Waiting for my Jianbing. See the English words on the cup. Just the Bing, Jianbing Festival. Jianbing Festival. As I said, they host the Jianbing Festival every year. Just pairing the craft beer with Jianbing. Very unique. 谢谢。这一个。It's Peking duck Jianbing. Can you believe it? Peking duck Jianbing.
红烧肉煎饼。
哎，谢谢。This one is braised pork belly Jianbing. See the pork inside. These two Jianbing are so fancy. You know, it's no way my humble breakfast Jianbing. But you know that fancier food means a fancier price. This one for 48. This one 58 yuan. So let me try Peking duck first. Cut the duck inside.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the news. Rewind, take it out of cue.
Jianbing.
Signed up as a hall of shame. I wish
With beer.
how much I miss not knowing.
Although it's a little expensive for a Jianbing, not for a bar's food, you know, for a Jianbing, ordinary Jianbing. But it's worth trying. It's very delicious. Good one. Let me try the pork one. And egg, pork and egg.
Way am I patient? Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray.
Very good.
What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance.
Sweet taste.
But I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
It's worth trying. If you want to have some drinks with friends at night and try Jianbing, try Beijing local food, I will recommend this bar. It's open from 6 p.m. to 1:30 midnight. So it's a very good place to go. Okay, that's all for today's video. Hope you like my Jianbing recommendation. And hope one day when you come to Beijing, you can try the Jianbing. No matter it's original breakfast Jianbing or this fancy Jianbing. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.